welcome to Kismas with Mr. Osita. In this video, we'll be talking about multiplication of decimals. Now when we talk of multiplication, we say multiplication is repeated addition. Like we have on the board, it says multiplication is an operation that represents the basic idea of repeated addition of the same number. Repeated addition of the same number. For instance, if you say 2 times 3, then you add 2 plus 2 plus 2 will give you 6, which means 3 times 2 is 6. But today we are not multiplying whole numbers, rather we are multiplying decimal numbers by decimal number. Okay, we'll look at this example. Now I have multiplied 12.3 by 0.09. 12.3 times 0.09. Most of you will be wondering, why did I not align my points? When it comes to multiplication of decimal, that is not necessary. Now, what you have to take into consideration is observing the decimal places. Now, we have the first one, 12.3 to 1 decimal place, 1 dp, and 0.09 to 2 decimal places, 2 dp. Now we can multiply. Now when we talk of observing decimal places, it is 2 numbers after the decimal point. That is why we have this one as 2 decimal places. Here we have 1 number after the decimal point. That is why we have it as to 1 decimal place. Alright, we'll now start to multiply using this number first, the unit number down. So we say 9 times 3 will give us 27. You write down 7 and carry 2. 9 times 2 will give us 18 plus 2, which is 20. You write down 0 and carry 2. 9 times 1 will give us 9 plus 2 will give us 11. Now we move over to the second one. When you are multiplying the second one, your answer to the second one, you write it down here, not the unit side, because we are using, not the 100th place here. Remember that we are using the 10th place. Now we say 0 multiplied by 3 will give us 0, 0 multiplied by 2 will give us 0, and 0 multiplied by 1 will give us 0. Remember that this one is the units. Then we are using unit to multiply, so it will be under unit, the result. Now we have 0 times 3 will give us 0, 0 times 2 will give us 0, 0 times 1 will give us 0. We'll now add all of them together. You bring down 7, 0 plus 0 is 0, 1 plus 0 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 0 plus 0 is 1, and you bring down 0. Now this is not your final answer. Now remember that we observe this one as to 1 decimal place and this one as to 2 decimal places. So the total decimal places we have is 3 decimal places. Therefore, observing your 3 decimal places, you count off 3 numbers, 1, 2, 3, and put your decimal points here. Therefore, our answer now becomes 1.107. 1.107. You have now multiplied 12.3 by 0.09, and the result is 1.107. Now let's look at this evaluation question. Okay, looking at this evaluation question, we say multiply the following. We have 253.1 times 0.01. Do not forget that this one is to 1 decimal place and this one is to 2 decimal places, because we have 2 numbers after the decimal points. Now the next one is 2.503 times 1.5. Remember that this one is to 3 decimal places because we have 3 numbers after the decimal points, and this one 1 number after the decimal points. Follow the method I use in multiplying the decimal numbers and you will get this evaluation questions right. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, share or like the video.